4. What are those? Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. If any language that supports these 4 principles, that language is called object-oriented programming language. If you want to use these principles in JavaScript, what we require? Class and object. Class and object are called language constructs. Language constructs. What is class? Collection of variables and methods. What is an object? Instance of a class. How many types of variables? 2 types. What are those? Instance variables, class variables. Next, how many types of methods? 2 types. What are those? Instance methods, class methods. First, these all you are going to see. Note down instance variables. After this object-oriented programming, form validations, I'll include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all I'm going to combine. Okay. Now, instance variables. See, for example, you will write one class, class name, open brace, close brace. It is one class. In this class, if you write variable name like this, that is called instance variable. If you write like this, class variable. That is just same like a Java. Note down. A variable that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance variable. A variable that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance variable. A variable that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance variable. Say, here, what we'll do is class name, open brace, close brace. Like this, we'll write a class. Here, if you write as a member, then this variable is called instance variable. So like this, we'll write. Now, it is a variable defined as a member of this class. Then this variable is called instance variable. This variable memory allocated whenever object is created. So we'll create object like this. Like this. Here, new dynamic memory allocation operator. It allocates the memory for this variable at runtime. This constructor constructs the object. So right side object created. This object referred by E. This object referred by E. But you already studied in JavaScript, we created like these objects. Let emp equal to open brace, close brace, semicolon. We written some code here. You studied no? Here it is nothing but object. This is referred by this one. But here it is class. Here object created. It is latest one, Java style. But previous whatever you studied, directly object created without class. That is one type. that is JavaScript supports. But this is new style, Java style. So if you want to create an object, class required. It is new style. But old style, class is not required. Object can be created. That is JavaScript old style. This is new style. Here new features added. Okay. Now here class name, open brace, close brace. It is a class. If you write like this, it is called instance variable. It is instance variable. A variable that is defined as a member of a class is called instance variable. This memory allocated whenever object is created. Note down. Memory allocated to instance variables whenever an object is created. Memory allocated to instance variables whenever an object is created. A variable that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance variable. Memory allocated to instance variables whenever an object is created. Now, here, first point you observe, it is a member of this class. It is called instance variable. Second point, if you observe, this memory allocated whenever object is created. If you create object like this, allocated. Suppose I'll write one more object. Then one more time memory allocated. So note down, separate copy of instance variable. Separate copy of instance variable exists for every object. Separate copy of instance variable exists for every object. Instance variable can be accessed by using an object reference. Instance variable can be accessed by using an object reference. If I create 100 objects, then how many copies created? 100 copies created. Okay. With object reference, you can access. Instance variable can be accessed by using an object reference. Suppose in the instance method, if you want to access, we use this keyword. Next note. Instance variable can be accessed in instance method by using this keyword. Somewhere this keyword you studied, no? Instance variable can be accessed in instance method by using this keyword. This keyword refers current object. This keyword refers current object. This keyword refers current object. Inside the instance method, if you want to access, this keyword required. Outside the class, if you want to access, object reference required. Okay. Inside the instance method, if you want to access, this keyword required. I'll show you everything examples. Now, suppose this variable you want to access here. Here total how many objects are there? two objects. Then how many copies created? Two copies. E dot employee number, E2 dot employee number. Like that you can access. Here I'll write one method. Suppose display. One method I'll write. It is called instance method. Here only if you want to access this dot employee number. So here this dot employee number. Like this we'll write. Okay. Those who are Java student, for them it is nothing. Okay. Because same syntax is prepared. Only data type we are not going to mention. But Python student and .NET student somewhat maybe different appears. But Java people, same syntaxes are there. Java. Okay. Now, here, this dot employee number, E dot employee number. Here, if you want to access E dot employee number, E2 dot employee number. This method, if we call with E dot display, that object data comes. E2 dot display, if we call, that object data comes. Like that, I'll show you. Next, note, instance variables can be initialized by using constructor. By using constructor method. Instance variables can be initialized by using constructor method. Now, I'll explain constructor, I'll explain instance method. First, I'll cover these two. Next node, instance method. A method that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance method. Constructor method. It is a special method which name is constructor only. Special which name is constructor only. It is a special method which name is constructor only. Now name constructor only or write. But their class name will write, but here constructor we have to write. It is a special method which name is constructor only. Their class name will write in Java language. JavaScript constructor only will write. Is it over? Just you observe. This all whatever I given. Instance variable, instance method, constructor. All I'll explain. You observe here. Here, class name, open brace, close brace. Class name, open brace, close brace. Here, employee number equal to 101. Salary equal to 5,000. Now, this is called instance variable. This is called instance variable. Okay. Now, here, let E1 equal to new employee object created. Let E2 equal to new employee object created. Now, two copies created. In each copy, 101, 5000, 101, 5000 stored. But what will be happen is here, actually, when we have to use this variable is different data. At the time we have to use. If you write like this, what will happen? Two objects created, in both the objects, same data will be there. Different object means we have to go for constructor. Now, first you see like this. Now, according to this notes, you observe a variable that is defined as a member of a class is called as an instance variable. It is a variable defined as a member of a class. Instance variable. Memory allocated to instance variable whenever an object is created. This is instance variable, this is instance variable. These two memory allocated whenever object is created. Here object created, then allocated. Separate copy of instance variable exists for every object. Now one copy created. If I write one more object, one more copy created. If I write 10 objects, 10 copies created. If I write 100 objects, 100 copies created. Instance variable can be accessed by using an object reference. If you want to print, say document.write e.employee number plus line break plus e.salary. Like this, you can access. Okay. Instance variable can be accessed in instance method by using this keyword. That is I'll cover. This keyword refers current object. Now up to here you observe file, save. See C drive demo.html. Like this, employee number, salary printed. Okay. Here, if I create one more object also, same data will be there, but two separate created. Now actually, if the data is different, we have to use instance variable. If the data is same, we have to use class variable. Now, employee number, every employee same will be there or different will be there? Different. Then instance variable. Name, employee name, different. Then instance variable. Employee salary, different. Then instance variable. Company name, at the time, class variable. Okay. Suppose student roll number, different. Then instance variable. Student name, different. Then instance variable. College name, same. In that college, for all people, same. University name, then class variable. Like that, we have to select. Now, it is instance variable example. Just note down. Program to demonstrate instance variable. Program to demonstrate instance variables. It is not required very depth, because if you want to learn server side JavaScript, it is very depth required. That's what I'm giving, it's enough. Those are going to learn Node.js purpose, little bit knowledge required. That purpose I'm giving. Program to demonstrate instance variables. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, both the classes, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all I'm going to combine. Okay. These two are instance variables. Here I'm acting with object reference. Here object created. Is it completed? Now this one only how to access in an instance method. See, instead of printing here, I want to print here. I'll write one method, something display. It's on method. Display is on method. Document dot write. Here this dot employee number plus line break. This dot salary. Like this you can write. Then what you can do is, this is no need to write here. You can write e dot display. That's it. Okay. See, file, save. If I run, same output. Okay. It is instance method example. Note, program to demonstrate instance method. Just one example I'll give, I'll finish. Program to demonstrate instance method. So here if you want to access this keyword, you have to write. It refers current object. So this object referred here. This keyword refers current object. Okay. I'll explain class variable not completed. Is it over? Instance variable, one example you have seen. Instance method, one example you have seen. Now you observe constructor. Now, constructor will write year, employee number, salary. These variables you can assign. This dot employee number equal to employee number. This dot salary equal to salary. Now what will happen is different n number of objects, different values you can create. You observe, if you write let E1, let E1 equal to new employee, employee number 101, salary 5,000. Let E2 equal to new employee, employee number 102, salary 6,000. Like this, n number of you can create now. New employee number 103, salary 7,000. Now, what will happen is this 101, 5,000 copied in parameters, local variable. This is copied in instance variable. Year, this is copied here. Again copied. Like this, 3 times memory allocated. For this dot employee number, this dot employee number, 3 copies created. First copy this data, second copy this data, third copy this data. If you want to print, you can display. If you want to print, what you'll write? Document dot write this dot employee number plus break next this dot salary. Otherwise, HTML you can add it, table tags, all those things, table format also. Now you can display E1 dot display. E1 dot display. Then E1 data comes. E2 dot display. E2 data. E3 dot display. E3 data. You observe? You are getting, okay. Here also new line I'll write. See, 101, 5,000, 102, 6,000, 103, 7,000. If you want to design one table format, table tags you studied, no? HTML table you can apply. Okay. So here what will be happen? See, it is one class. It is one class common to all objects. It is just blueprint for these objects. Class just like a plan. These all objects. Okay. Now you take anything in the world that is object. For that one plan will be there like that. Okay. Here one class. If you create object, say when this line is executed, constructor called this 101 5,000 copied here. Again one copy created employee number salary in that stored. Second object, one more copy created. Third object, one more copy created. Total 3 objects, 3 different type data. E1 dot display, then this data printed. E2 dot display, this data printed. E3 dot display, this data printed. Okay, this is constructor. But function name, constructor, method name. You should not write EMP, constructor only or write. File, save. See, you are getting this data. Now done. Program to demonstrate constructor. Program to demonstrate constructor. program to demonstrate constructor. If 100 employees are there, 100 copies. 1000 employees are there, 1000 copies. So this display is what is display? Method, instance method. Constructor name is constructor only. Is it over? So here new constructor, then object created, then constructor is called. This 101 5000 copied here. These two copied in instance variable. These are local variables. These are instance variables. One copy created one object. It is one more object, one more copy. It is one more object, one more copy. For you appears employee number salary one time, but 3 times executed, 3 copies created. Okay. Now display. Here E1 dot display. This nothing but E1 data. When you call E2 dot display, nothing but E2 data, E3 data, like that comes. This is about constructor. Is it over? Is it completed, all students? This is about constructor. Next one, class variable, class method. I'll explain. Next node on class variable. Class variables. A variable that is defined as a static member of a class is called as class variable. A variable that is defined as a member of a class, a static member of a class, is called as class variable. So dynamic values, if you want to give, already I taught prompt dialog box you can use. Otherwise, HTML forms you can use. HTML forms are prompt. A variable that is defined as a static member of a class is called as class variable. Just one static keyword if you attach, that is class variable. You observe your first point. This is, but class variable memory allocated whenever a class is loaded. It is only one copy. Note down. Class variables memory allocated whenever class is loaded. Only one copy of class variable exists for all objects. If we create 100 objects also, one copy created, which is common to all objects. Class variable can be accessed by using class name. Class variable can be accessed by using class name. Class variable can be accessed by using class name. Anywhere you have to use class. Note, if the value is different for every object, then use instance variable. If the value is same for all objects, then use class variable. If the value is different for every object, then use instance variable. If the value is same for all objects, then use class variable. So 100 objects if we create also, one copy created. Same data required for all objects, class variable best. You can save memory. Class method. A method that is defined as a static member of a class is called as class method. A method that is defined as a static member of a class is called as class method. A method that is defined as a static member of a class is called as class method. So just a static keyword if you attach, that becomes class method. Is it over? Say static keyword if you attach to method, that becomes class method. Static keyword if you attach to variable, that becomes class variable. If you create 100 objects also, one copy created. If it is common value, same value is there for all. In that situation, class variable. Okay. See, you can access by using class name. For example, see, here, suppose static, one variable name, suppose this class name, suppose demo, static, some x equal to 10. This is static variable. Now you can write static method display. How to print document dot write demo dot x. Okay. Here if you want to access demo dot display. Now static variable, instance variable, static method, instance method, constructor, object, class, everything in another program I'll give you. Next program only I'll give you. Present you observe demo dot display. It is called demo dot x. It is printed. Say 10. Now next program only I'll combine all. Now note program to demonstrate class variable and class method. 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 Static keyword, if you attach, that is class variable. If you attach to method, class method. You can access with class name. All I'll mix in a one program. I'll show you. So like a Java, if you learn 1 month, it will take. It is not required in JavaScript. No need to worry about that. Just syntaxes, I explained. Is it over? Now, these all class, object, variable, method, constructor. These all you studied. Now, encapsulation, abstraction in a one program I'll show you. Note down. In that I'll mix all. Encapsulation. Binding of variables and methods into a class is known as an encapsulation. Providing necessary information and hiding unnecessary information is called as an abstraction. Like a Java language, no need to learn. Just introduction enough. Providing necessary information and hiding unnecessary information is called as an abstraction. Binding of variables and methods into a class is known as an encapsulation. In Java class, only oops, minimum 1 month required. You know very well. Okay. But here just in 2 classes I'm completing. Okay. That like that, not required. That's what. Now, variables, methods, if you bind together, it is a class. If you provide necessary and hiding unnecessary, that is abstraction. Now, I'll show you here. Data abstraction only you're learning here. Data abstraction. Now, suppose one student class I'll take. Student class data. Now, student class data I'll take. Student class data I'll take. Instead this demo class, employee class you have seen, other class I'll write. Now, class name student. Class name student. Okay. Now, class name student I given. Student class data, roll number. Which variable required? Instance variable. Name, instance variable. Address, instance variable. Mobile number, mail ID, instance variable. Okay. C language marks, HTML marks, CSS marks, Java marks, like that instance variable. Okay. College name, class variable. University name, like that we have to select. So college name, university name for all students, same will be there. In that situation, class variable. Different way means instance variable. Like that you have to select. But different values, suppose here, roll number, instance variable, name, instance variable, and marks, instance variable. Like this will write. But suppose there are 10 students, 10 objects I'll create. But 10 objects, same data comes, no? How to get different data? Using constructor. That's what constructor. Constructor, roll number, name, marks. Here inside the constructor, what we have to write? This dot roll number equal to roll number. Next, this dot name equal to name. Next, salary. This dot marks equal to marks. Like this. Okay. Now you can create. Say, let S1 equal to new student. Roll number 1, name, marks. Like this you can write. Let S2 equal to new student, roll number, name, marks. Like this you can write. Then first student, this is data. Second student, this is data. For both the student, college name, same will be there. Which variable required? Class variable. Class variable required. Nothing but static. Static, suppose college name. Okay. College name. College name. Suppose Naresh ID, I'll write. Now, let us written. Okay. Now, here, college name, here, let S1 equal to new student. Here, college name or institute name, something you can write. Institute name. Now, here, here roll number, name, marks. Roll number, name, marks. These all two times allocated. But this is how many times allocated? One time. Here, if you want to display, display. Now, document dot write roll number. What do you write? This dot roll number, comma, this dot name, comma, this dot marks. Here, college name, institute name, student dot institute name. Okay, like this. One more time. Now it is here two objects. What you can do here? S1 dot display, S2 dot display. After this line break, I'll give. Next line break. Then two student details printed. See, two student details printed. One triple A 83 Naresh IT, or two triple B 89 Naresh IT. What you can do, you can if you want to display one proper format, HTML you can add, CSS you can apply. We can do. Okay. Here, first, what is encapsulation? Binding of variables and methods into a class is known as an encapsulation. Here, these all variables and constructor method, display method bound with student class. That is called encapsulation. Okay. We are providing only roll number, name, marks, institute name. But about student, so much information will be there. No? That is, we are hiding. Nothing but abstraction. This program, what I given is encapsulation, abstraction, both I covered. Okay. There in Java class, abstraction only 3-4 days will learn. Encapsulation, 2 classes, like that you'll learn. Okay. But here just understanding purpose, new syntaxes. Right, this one. Program to demonstrate encapsulation and abstraction. Program to demonstrate encapsulation and abstraction. Hiding means here if you don't write, that is hiding. See, about you, if I ask 10 pages also you can write, no? But in Naresh, what are the details you provided? Only your name, mobile number, mail ID, some information provided. Whatever Naresh people required, that information you provided. Remaining information you are hiding. That is nothing but abstraction. So your mobile number, your mail ID given in Naresh ID, but your height, weight given, no, that is your hiding, no, that is nothing but abstraction. That is they don't require. Whatever required you are providing, whatever not required you are hiding. That is nothing but abstraction. Uh, institute name, if I don't write static, what will happen? How many copies created? Two copies created. Memory wasted. If the value is same for all objects, which variable? If the value is same for all objects, class variable, static. If the value is different, instance variable. Like that, you have to select. Okay. Roll number, every student different. That's what instance variable. Name, every student different. Instance variable. Marks, every student different. Instance variable. College name or institute name. That is class variable. For all students, same. That's what institute name, class variable. Now, here, whenever you call s1 dot display, this data displayed here. Whenever you want s2 dot display, this data displayed. But institute name is same name. That's what class name dot institute name. Like this will access. Okay. See, here what will be happen? New student 1 AAA 83. Now first this is executed. It allocates the memory to instance variables. Here roll number, names, marks. For that memory allocated. What this will do? Constructor called. Here received. Received data stored in this. Now only roll number means this is. This dot roll number means instance variable. So another variable created. Names I given same. And now here 1 AAA 83. 1 copied here. AAA copied here. 83 copied here. Here this dot roll number, this dot name, this dot marks for this object separate created in that data stored. Again here, again separate created in that stored. That means roll number, name, marks. How many copies created? 2 copies. Because here how many objects are there? 2 objects. That's what 2 copies created. 2 copies separate created. But college name, how many institute name, how many created? 1 created. That's what static. This is also, if you write here, 2 copies created. It is only 1 copy created. Okay. S1 dot display control comes here. This data printed and this name also printed. S2 dot display control comes here. This data printed, this name also printed. Now here encapsulation, binding of variables and methods into a class is known as an encapsulation. Here variables, methods bound together in a one class. This type of binding is called encapsulation. Abstraction, providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. Here for this application, whatever required you provided. Roll number provided, name provided, marks provided, institute name provided. But remaining you are hiding. That is abstraction. That is abstraction. Okay. Now next node on inheritance. Inheritance. Creating a new class from an existing class is called as an inheritance. Creating a new class from an existing class is called as an inheritance. Creating a new class from an existing class is called as an inheritance. In inheritance, existed class is said to be superclass and new class is said to be subclass. In inheritance, existed class is said to be superclass and new class is said to be subclass. Whenever superclass object is created, then memory allocated to superclass members only. Whenever subclass object is created, then memory allocated to both superclass and subclass members. Whenever subclass object is created, then memory allocated to both superclass and subclass members. So creating a new class from an existing class is called as inheritance. In inheritance, existed class is said to be superclass, new class is said to be subclass. Whenever superclass object is created, then memory allocated to superclass members only. Whenever subclass object is created, then memory allocated to both superclass and subclass members. See, this is inheritance nodes, whatever I given. Creating a new class from an existing class is called as inheritance. If already one class is there, based on that class, if you create one more class, that is called inheritance. Existed class is called superclass. New class is called subclass. Superclass object if you create, memory allocated to superclass members only. Subclass object if you create, memory allocated to both classes. See? Is it over? Two classes are there. Superclass, subclass. Superclass object if you create, memory allocated to only superclass. Subclass object if you create, both the classes. Same like a Java extends keyword will write. Suppose class student will write. Here will write, suppose roll number, name. Like this will write. Here another class student2 extend student. Here address. Okay, like this are written. Now creating a new class from existing class is called as inheritance. So creating a new class from an existing class is called as inheritance. This is existed class. This is new class. Existed class is said to be superclass. New class is said to be subclass. If we create object to this class, memory allocated to superclass members only. Nothing but roll number, name. That's it. If we create student to object, roll number, name, address. Okay. These all if you want to access, methods will write. Methods same if you write polymorphism. That is, I'll include tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, you'll see continuation. Oh, online students. Uh, Yeah, those who didn't understand these concepts also no need to worry, because definitely you are going to learn, definitely you are going to learn Java or .NET or Python or Node.js. At the time, we'll cover. Suraj. Yeah, it is display method is class method. Dattatreya. Already you've seen object concept. Like that, object oriented programming concepts. For server side JavaScript purpose required. Ajaruddin. Uh, which one? One more time you asked. Salim. Hiding means if you don't write, that is called hiding. Dattatreya. Static. Static if you write, one copy created for all objects. Asif Sheikh. This is output. Srikar. Google Classroom is not there. Google Drive is there. That drive already shared many times. Ashwini. Daily notes for all people same will be there. For one person getting, one person not getting will not be there. Just check it. Like I'll show you. 1 minute wait. Anshuman. Yeah, Saturday is going to be completed. Saqib. Class name uppercase also. You can write small letter also works. Prathamesh. Subject you have to learn. Any question you should be able to give answer. Soumya. Yes. This keyword same like a Java. Suraj. Second program. It is not completed. Whatever I written, this is not completed. Raj. Spring they may or may not give. If whatever they give, I'll teach. If they give, I'll teach. Those who are waiting for Angular batch, those who are waiting for Selenium batch, batches are scheduled. You can check the Naresheti website. Prasad, different values means constructor, same value means method. Generally, instance variable, constructor we have tried. Dattatreya, roll number, name provided. Remaining we are hiding. That is only abstraction. Soumya, yeah, you can write. Ashwini, I'll show you. 1 minute wait. For all people, same drive. Suvendu, access modifier, those are not there. Asif, thank you. Srujana, Angular class, Monday morning 7:30 is there. Bootstrap not decided. Saturday it will be completed. Vanamala, while copy paste, maybe some mistakes happen. You have to check it out. Shebaj, thank you. FG, Advanced Java Google Drive not created. Srikar, just wait, I'll share. Najir, document.write if you write, it will be displayed in browser window. Console.log if you write, in a console window displayed. Srikar, tomorrow I'll combine all. Vanamala, I'm showing live. Definitely same program works. Sahan Kumar. Yeah. Angular for Java, .NET, Python, all people can attend. Swakib. Bootstrap CSS framework, React JS, JavaScript framework. Bhargava. Bootstrap class not yet scheduled. Gunashekar. Extends is a, not a keyword. To create extended keyword, that is inheritance purpose. Soumya. Here we must write, not like Java. Dattatreya. Abstraction nothing but two variables we provided, but remaining data you are hiding. That is only abstraction. I'll show you 1 minute. Those who asked Google Drive. Those who asked Google Drive. Okay. Now I'll show you notes uploaded or not. See. See here. Today is 14. 13th December notes is there or not? You see. 13th December. 12th December. 11th December. 9th December. Here maybe see 13th December, 12th December, 11th December, 9th December, 8th December, 7th December, 6th December. We observe. For all people, it is same drive. It will not be different. Just here filters will be there. Apply. See, everyday notes is there. Now, is it clear? Any other doubts? Now, we'll see continuation tomorrow.